In the Ice Age, the horizon was always pristine. Any dark spot on a white background meant danger. But R decided to rewrite this rule. He stands by the fire and throws not dry wood, but damp spruce branches, moss, and fat into the flames. A thick, black, oily pillar of smoke rises into the sky. It is visible for dozens of kilometers. This is not a fire for warmth. This is the first conscious cry in human history. We are here. R believes that civilization begins not with a spear, but with contact. A week ago, on a ritual stone, a flat granite slab a day's journey from here, he found an answer to his gifts. He had left jerked meat on the stone and walked away. When he returned, the meat was gone, but obsidian lay in its place. Anthropologists call this mechanism silent trade. It is a paranoid form of commerce. Partners never see each other. The main condition, distance, is life. But for R, this is not enough. Exchanging things via a stone is too slow. He needs knowledge, the secrets of hide processing possessed by the Southerners. And so he does something that contradicts the instinct of self-preservation. He calls them to him, breaking the sacred rule of distance.
R's camp has transformed into a showcase. Weapons are hidden. Up the entrance, directly on the packed snow, riches are laid out. The best cuts of fat, prepared spear shafts, and complex necklaces. R displays resources openly to prove his strength and generosity. In the Paleolithic, wealth was measured not by the rarity of material, but by the time invested in it. R laid out necklaces of drilled fangs. The archaeological find at Sungir showed drilling a single such bead with stone took up to 3 hours of labor. A single necklace took hundreds of hours. By displaying these ornaments, R didn't just offer beautiful things. He gave the Southerners years of his tribe's life. It was a colossal surplus of energy. The tribe watches this with horror. They are giving their life away to ghosts. But R's authority is unquestionable. The people stand with lowered spears, waiting for guests.
A day passes. 2, 3. The smoke continues to blacken the sky, but the horizon is empty. No one comes. The wind carries the scent of meat, attracting Arctic foxes and ravens, but not people. The Southerners either do not see or are ignoring the call. With every hour, the tension in the camp shifts. At first, it was fear of the encounter. Now it is disappointment. The meat on the snow begins to freeze over. R's authority melts away along with hope. He stands by the fire, peering into the white void, and for the first time feels not like a visionary, but a fool. In nature, there is no concept of politeness. If no one answers your call, it means you are of no interest, or you are being studied.
2 weeks pass. The smoke has gone out. R admits defeat. He decides his idea has failed. The Southerners will not come. R gives the command to remove the gifts. Meat is returned to storage pits. Weapons are taken back in hand, but no longer for defense, for hunting. Life returns to its course. The tribe relaxes. Sentries on the hills begin to freeze and lose vigilance.
It was not just fatigue, but brain physiology. When a person stares into a monotonous white space for too long, the Ganzfeld Effect sets in. The brain, deprived of visual stimuli, begins to shut down vision or hallucinate. After 40 minutes of observing a snowy desert, a sentry effectively goes blind. He sees a white field but stops registering movement. The Southerners knew this. Time was working for them.
The Southerners did not leave. They arrived on the second day, but they did not step out into the open. Experienced hunters know if prey screams about its presence, it is a trap. They lay low in the ravines, watching. We are used to thinking that ancient people wore skins fur side in for warmth, but reconstructions show that hunters often turned the skins of Arctic hare or fox fur side out. White fur made a person invisible from just 10 meters away. This was the first active camouflage in history. The Southerners did not hide behind trees. They became part of the snow. R looked for black silhouettes, but he was surrounded by white snowdrifts with eyes. They saw everything: the layout of the camp, the number of men, and most importantly, the moment when expectation turned into disappointment.
The strike came at dawn, in the gray hour, when sleep is deepest. There were no negotiations. There was no exchange of glances. The Southerners knew exactly which hut the chief slept in. On woke up to screams. He ran outside, reflexively trying to raise his hand in the gesture of peace. The spear struck him not in the chest, but in the back, as he tried to shield the entrance to his dwelling. No one listened to his offers of trade. The economy of a raid is simple. Why exchange your valuable technology for resources if you can kill the weak owners and take everything for free?
The massacre was swift. Those who resisted were killed. Those who were young were bound. The Southerners busily loaded onto themselves the very meat R had offered them as a gift. They took the women, they took the territory, they received everything R wanted to give them, but they did not pay for it with a single shell. R's body remained lying by the extinguished fire pit. Snow slowly drifted over his open eyes. He wanted to leap over a step of evolution. He wanted diplomacy before the invention of reliable walls. But history does not forgive false starts. Trust is the currency of the civilized world. In the Ice Age, only strength is legal tender. You died. You tried diplomacy with a predator without showing fangs. Peace is impossible without deterrence. Try again.